Hello, just finished watching the Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special. Don't worry, I'm not going to do any spoilers, but what I will say is, whilst I know it's fun to tear apart these terrible films, this was just brilliant. I loved every minute of it, and if Wakanda Forever hadn't finished Phase 4, I'd definitely have said this was the best thing from the entire phase. I'm not giving anything away because it was in the trailers, but basically Mantis and Drax go to Earth to kidnap Kevin Bacon to save Christmas for Star-Lord. First thing I'll say is I've absolutely no idea why this Christmas special has dropped on the 25th of November. It just seems ridiculous. It's far too early. It was similar with Werewolf by Night when they dropped it before Halloween. I'd have thought they'd have waited until at least December. It just seems very odd. But having said that, it was just great. It was daft, very funny, heartwarming, definitely more reminiscent of Guardians of the Galaxy 1 than Guardians of the Galaxy 2. It had much more of that kind of feel. Guardians of the Galaxy 2 kind of went a bit stupid with the jokes and not all of them landed. I was chuckling all the way through this, and there were some major belly laughs in there as well. And there's a blink and you'll miss it moment where they do an equivalent joke to the blacklight joke from the first film. Also, Drax is far more like he was in the first film, which I was very happy about, because he was probably the worst thing of the second film. He just was incredibly irritating. Mantis is definitely the main focus of this special, and a character develops beyond the initial Bill and Ted type and goes in a really interesting and funny direction. Now, I know Marvel Phase 4 has been very female-centric, and this doesn't necessarily go against that trend. The difference being this feels much more earned and much more in keeping with character. To be honest, it wouldn't be something I'd even mention if it hadn't happened multiple times before in multiple series and films. Not because it's in any way, shape or form an issue in this. The pacing felt great to me. There didn't seem to be a saggy moment. Even the quieter moments, there's something in there. And there's a lot packed into its shortish running time. Great character development. For a special, there's specifically Mantis, a great character development. And a genuine emotional weight to it. Probably the best thing from Marvel I've seen for a long time. I might even say it's better than Spider-Man No Way Home. I thought it was great. I thought it was fantastic. And given Guardians of the Galaxy 1 is up there with my top favourite Marvel films, it was really nice to see that this captured that same spirit. I would say though, not the first few minutes, but after the introduction, there's a little bit that makes you wonder what you're going to get, because it has a very Hallmark Christmas special feeling to it. But then that's also a point where the jokes really start laying in. And I'm kind of more talking about the look of it. And even the way it was filmed, it doesn't look like it's got the same quality of the movie, but that changes quite quickly. That's the only real negative I can think of. Yeah, so I'll leave that there, because I will repeat myself by gushing over and over about how much I enjoyed it. And it's really lovely to speak positively about something, specifically from the MCU these days. Thank you very much for listening. Please like and subscribe, and I'd be interested to know what you thought of the special. My typical plug for my comic, which is available from my website, and the link is in the description below. Thank you again, and peace out.